I'm not trying to buy this market, remember. I'll just have to wait for the market to come in there and see if there are nice sell positions, okay? Heading over to the H4 time frame. Let's see what that looks like. Yes, on the H4 time frame, this looks like something that I would send like V101S H4 time frame setup. It just looks like this, okay? This is what it would look like. And I'll be looking to just take the sell trade up to even up the ceiling just in case. But you see, I'm not willing to take that because I'm very much guided by the higher time frames. When I see a rejection like this, all right, especially at this buying order block, and I know that there's past demand that we saw on the weekly and all of that, I'm not that excited to take it. And so this is why, I always say a multi-time frame approach when it comes to analyzing the market will keep you out of a lot of trouble, okay? So those are just my thoughts on being on the higher time frames. I am in the firm belief that it's going to excel. All right. This is the monthly time frame. Why am I saying it's going to sell? Look at the monthly candle, man. You know what I mean? And where are we selling from? Monthly selling order block like that, right? With a bearish engulfing candle, very strong one. And why would anyone with a brain go against this monthly selling momentum, right? The candle, this month's candle looks like this, but you all of a sudden just want to buy. It's problematic. I'm not saying that the market won't buy. It will on the lower time frames, but the market is not buying. You understand? The market is actually essentially selling, and it would be in your best interest to find a way to join the sell because you could actually catch a nice and long move. So what is going on? This is the sell movement. But that sell movement has to face this past demand. You understand? This demand here is causing problems. That's what will be causing the retracements of this beautiful sell. Are we together? So as we scale down, I want to draw up ceilings because as we go down, we'll break and retest them. And those will represent zones for me to take my trades. I'm on the weekly time frame now. And there's one ceiling over here that I see. One over here. That's from that past demand. Let's head over to the daily time frame. Probably more will become visible. Exactly. All right. So what do we have? Another one here. All right. These are all ceilings. And can you see what the market has been doing? All right. As it was going up, it was creating these ceilings. As it's pushing down, you will find because it's coming from an area of high supply, it will break, retest these ceilings. So now here's the scenario for V25. Okay. We have two areas, in my opinion, that could present real nice, good trades for us. So if we keep failing to break this low, I really wouldn't want to take the sell here. Becomes a bit risky, right? So I would wait for it to come into this ceiling. Then I'll be looking for trades. Simple as that. It's not rocket science. If we head over to the H4 time frame, this is what we have, right? It looks almost something like this. Let's head over maybe to the H3, C, H2. Yeah, H1. Let's go to the H1 time frame. Yeah, look, it looks very nice because there's a nice selling order block on this recent ceiling that I'm skeptical about, right? Let's nicely look at the order block. There's a bearish engulfing candle in there, nice supply that came out of it. Look, in all honesty, it could yield results. It's a game of probability. However, like I said, I just want to ensure what's happening here is, first of all, good enough for me to trust it. Because even if I'm on the H12 here, what I'm seeing is that there's this past demand here that the market is actually struggling with, right? You always have to always check the mirror in trading. Don't just rush it. It's never too good to be true. Look at this past demand. That's what we're interacting with right now. First interaction, we did that. Second interaction, this is why I don't think this boy will be able to hold that. You understand? So it's just a waiting game for V25. Pretty much annoyed because if it wants to disrespect this, one would have to actually wait for that ceiling. But hey, it's part of the game. I am not buying though. Okay, so there you have it, guys. I always say, for one to develop an eye for these things, it's key to consistently backtest. If you like what you see, feel free to contact me for the list of my services. You can find my contact details in the description of this video. Until next time, ciao.